Welcome back. The Estill Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show continues as we've got the big arch rivals getting after each other. It was at the Emerald last year. It's at the Hangar this season, but it doesn't lack for intensity. You could go play at midnight on the local grade school playground, and they'll go after each other with 110%. Brent Balbinot saying thank you for joining us, as it is that team across the river facing that other team across the river. It depends on which side of the Maumee you're standing on. To Nora at Ayersville. Coach Thiel joining us right now. It's been too long, Coach. It was, I think it was around Christmas at the Group Classic. So it was about time that we get to Nora girls basketball back on the air, and nothing short of spectacular. As I look at it right now, 9-8 overall, 3-2 in the GMC. Big one for more than just bragging rights. This still counts towards the conference standings as well. Walk us through where this team is at compared to the last time we talked.
Oh, I mean, Nova said it earlier. This team is a completely different team than what we started off earlier in the season. First couple games, some of those games got away from us, but we look at that as adversity. It's something we need to overcome, learn, and grow from. These girls, they've rose to the occasion on that aspect for sure. I think we're a more aggressive team. We're a smarter team. We're playing together. We're unified right now, and that's huge.
Coming through 3 seasons, you're close to almost a full class having had their tutelage underneath you. I don't want to take a 4-wheel drive trip down memory lane, but can you walk us back to that first season, how you were feeling them out? Obviously, they were doing likewise with you. How are you different? How are your players different?
Yeah, that first season was big. It was a learning curve. My first year coaching girls. We ended up going 13-11. Got the first tournament win for Nora girls basketball since 2017, which was huge. Those seniors and stuff then, they deserved that, and we really wanted it for them. And it's been something that kind of fueled the underclassmen at that time. So, last year being the second season, we ended up reaching district semifinals. Played a really good Liberty Center team over there. We come up 3 points shy of district championship, which was awesome. But it keeps fueling these girls, which is just huge. It's been a lot of fun. We don't want to stop there either.
Well, part of that is talent with work ethic, and you've had some good ones come through. We talked about losing some good leaders from last season, but you had a really strong foundation coming in this year. Where is this team now as we head into February compared to where you thought they'd be, where you'd like them to be?
Obviously, any coach wants to be ahead of where they're at, I think. I mean, you're not undefeated, you want more, right? Being 9-8 though right now, we had a really tough schedule at the beginning of the season. We were still trying to find, our rhythm and our chemistry without Addison Lee out there and Carly Oakley. They brought so much to the game for us last year, but we brought back what we call the 3-headed monster, and that's Ao and Julia and Nova. But then we got so many girls that can step in there and fill those other 2 spots, and they're doing a great job of it.
Well, we're going to hear from Nova, and she's very humble, which is one of the many reasons we like about her. But I'm watching. You've got Ao, who's very quiet. Julia, I don't want to say joker, but maybe tends to show a little bit more of her personality. But when that whistle sounds, it's time to get after it. Can you just talk about this year's senior class, even beyond those 3 and what they've met?
Yeah, those 3 seniors in particular have done such a great job. We know going to any game, okay, Nova's she might draw the best defender from the other team. Okay, so who's going to get Ao and who's going to get Julia? And next girl up, and they all like that opportunity because all of them go score the ball. Last night, for example, against Montpelier, Julia had a career high, 16 points. She went 4 for 4 from the 3-point line and from behind the 3-point line. That's huge. That's such a momentum for her. It's very encouraging to the rest of the team that we can all step up and do that. Christina Myers, a junior's coming out there doing great things for us. Emma's coming in playing really good offense and defense, playing the post well. She's at the 1-2 punch, so when she's not out there, we have Tatum Krebs out there at 6'1", 6'2". She's an animal out there for us too. We've got Amelia Coy doing a great job. She's kind of that spark for us sometimes, so we really recognize that and utilize that at times. Then we looked at our underclassmen. There's been times we get a couple freshmen even out there, some sophomores. Madison Spangler coming out, and she plays with intensity. We've got a bunch of girls right now that can go out there and play some good basketball for us, which is very encouraging.
So let's go ahead and talk about what it's going to take to win tonight. Ayersville is a little bit depleted. Obviously a senior-laden team last year, graduating 4 senior starters and a couple off the bench. Yet at the same time, I don't care what the sport is. You could be playing tiddlywinks, and this is going to mean 110% all out. What's the scout on the Pilots this year?
Well, Kendra Waldron's going to be their go-to. I mean, she's physical. She's just an all-around great athlete. We're gonna get after them. We gotta get after them. I don't care what their record is. I don't care who they are. They're the Pilots. Tim does a great job with those girls, and they're gonna give us their best game of the season. That's how everybody plays us. So we're gonna go out there and play with intensity, throw some different defenses around, and offensively, create some opportunities for ourselves and our teammates.
Without going too deep into the psychology of coaching, but again, we're going to hear from Nova. This team was upset that they got beat on their home court last season. You go to the hangar this time around. I know that you don't have to give a big pregame speech. If that doesn't basically light your fire, then your wood is wet. But at the same time, what's it mean? What would it mean to your team to get a little payback on the Pilots' home court this season?
It's huge. It's not just this season. You know, looking at last year, we lost to them here. They beat us on our own turf, on our own court. I think it was an 8-point game last year. They ended up beating us by 8. Year before that, we played them twice. We played them DPT. We lost to them by 5. Played them in the regular season. We lost to them by 5. So we're right there every game with them. It's that rivalry right there. We want that. And not just that. You know, we've only got 4 games left of the regular season. We keep preaching to the girls, we're playing tournament basketball now. We need to get that mindset going. We need to play with that intensity, play to the officials, all that. So we're looking at each game, how can we get better? How can we prepare better for tournament? And Arizola's been a good contest for us, for sure.
Coach, as always, we appreciate it. Good luck to you, not just tonight, but the rest of the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Coach Thiel, he's not our player profile, he's our coach profile right now. This is what happens when you do both teams, both sets of coaches, and both players. Nova Oakley is our Tenora player profile. She is up next. Don't you go anywhere. You're watching more of the Estill Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show on DCTV Sports.